It's the start of a new year, and your head is probably already spinning. What's the strategy? How do you break down the goals? Where's the money coming from? Are you even heading in the right direction? Too much information, and somehow you still don't know where to begin. And here's what really hurts. You may have already mapped out your 2026 strategy back in January, but when the mid-year review rolls around, the execution rate is embarrassing. A beautiful strategy that never gets off the ground is worth exactly nothing. Today, we're going to fix that. To truly crack the strategy problem, you need 3 different lenses. The first, the investor's bird's eye view. Picture standing on a mountain and looking down. You start to see what others can't: the undervalued spots, the overlooked opportunities hiding in plain sight. The second lens, the consultant's perspective. You've spotted the opportunity, now how do you get from A to B? A good consultant's job is to design the most efficient path forward, turning potential into reality instead of just wandering around on gut instinct. The third lens, the founder's perspective. You've got a path, but now you actually have to survive. Where do you cut in? How do you win the first battle? This is the do or die moment every founder has to face head on. You might have learned 100 business frameworks, but ask yourself honestly, why aren't you seeing results? Let's look at some real numbers. Investors review over 750 business plans a year, but less than 1% of those actually succeed. So what happened to the other 99%? The answer is cognitive blind spots. What exactly is a cognitive blind spot? It means you're solving problems every single day, but the problem you're solving might not be the real problem at all. It's like the key isn't at the lock. You're frantically searching by the door, but the answer is somewhere else entirely. Sales struggling? Could be a product issue. Product off? Could be that your whole understanding of the market is wrong. We have a habit of oversimplifying complex things. We watch an athlete win a championship and say, they're talented and hardworking. But there are so many more factors at play. The venue, the coaching, a rival's mistake, the referee's call. Every single variable shapes the final outcome. That's what we call a complex system. Management guru Peter Senge said something that stuck with me. The founder must first be the designer of the ship. Why? Because if you don't know whether you're building a warship or a fishing boat, even the greatest captain can't steer you to victory. Without clarity of purpose, your direction will always be drifting. CB Insights analyzed over 100 failed startups and found that the #1 reason for failure wasn't lack of funding or a weak team. It was no market need. This is our biggest thinking trap. We fall in love with our own ideas and forget to ask what the market actually wants. So how do you upgrade your thinking? Let me show you a simple framework. Imagine a graph. The horizontal axis is the breadth of your thinking. The vertical axis is the depth. From low to high, there are 4 levels: dot thinking, linear thinking, framework thinking, and the highest level, systems thinking. Most people are stuck at level 1, going in circles around a single point. Dot thinkers only see what's right in front of them. Linear thinkers start to see cause and effect. But here's the trap. You feel tired, so you rest, feel better, get tired again, and the cycle repeats. That's treating the symptom, not the cause. You fix the surface, but never solve what's driving the problem. It never goes away. Framework thinkers use mental models, but the danger is treating every framework like an all-purpose hammer. Charlie Munger had a name for this: hammer syndrome. Once you have a hammer, everything looks like a nail. So you end up hammering a screw and smashing an egg. Frameworks are tools to support your thinking. They're not the answer themselves. True systems thinking is like understanding how a bicycle works. All the parts are there, but if you scatter them across the floor, can the bike still move? Of course not. What makes it go isn't the parts themselves. It's how those parts are connected. That's the structure. Elements, structure, function, the systems trio. Remember it. Your company is that bicycle. You have a team, a product, a distribution channel, but if those elements aren't connected into an effective structure, your company can't move. When you place your company inside the larger market system, you start to see it clearly. Every action you take is just one element within the entire competitive system. Here's a concrete example. You run ads, revenue goes up, but that's just the surface. The real structure underneath is impressions, click-through rate, order rate, payment rate. Every layer needs to convert effectively to create a positive feedback loop. And more importantly, how does the structure play out over time? Seeing 3 months out is one kind of opportunity. Seeing 3 years out is a completely different one. So in the AI era, the real competitive edge isn't knowing how to use tools, it's knowing how to build them. We call this mental model ability. The capacity to identify the core variables in a complex environment, abstract them out, and build a repeatable decision-making model that's uniquely yours, going from using tools to building tools. This is the final step in the cognitive upgrade. Today we built 3 foundations together: the cognitive operating system for the AI era, the core logic of systems thinking, and the concept of mental model building. This is the strategic foundation you actually need in 2026. From 0 to 1, from thinking to action. From strategy to execution, you've already taken the most important first step.